Now we said the big finale. This is the one we've been talking about and Erin has kind of been referring back to. These are the gorgeous quilts. And I said that we saw some of HSN and Country Living in the magazine back in June, but I think one of these quilts is in an upcoming issue. Am I telling the big secret, Erin?
No, you can tell the big secrets. So
okay.
You can tell, you can tell.
I love it. These quilts are available in full, in twin, full queen, and then king. So we have 3 options and you're looking at some of them here. This is under $80, 3 flex payments means get it home for under $27 a month. These really are a fashion quilt set. You're getting the quilt and you're getting the 2 shams. These are reversible, but we'll show you all of them. So the first one we're looking at right now, this is the little star, the red and white. Is this the one in the issue, Erin?
It is. This is our upcoming July-August issue. I'll show you. It should be on newsstands next week, but it was inside this issue. We featured it in our sampler pages in the magazine. And here's the cover so you can look at it, look out for it on your newsstand, or you can subscribe.
So look. You can get that and say, oh, this thing, it's just in a magazine. I love that first available. That's that red thing. You know, it's just been famous in a magazine. That we're calling Little Star. Then the one that I have decked out on this bed, we're calling Bear Paw. And this is kind of has a white background with a little bit of kind of like a beige, like a deeper beige, and also some darker kind of taupe colors on this one as well.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So this one goes back to those sheets that we were talking about. The beige sheets work well with this if you like that tone on tone. Or here, I would pair the gingham with the sheets with this quilt as well. I think that would be a really nice look. And it's kind of a masculine look too. If you have, you know, a man who maybe doesn't want to sleep on floral sheets, this is a way to kind of bridge that gap between girly and masculine.
That's a great thing to think about as well. So we did the 2 first. We did the bear paw and we did the little star. The one after that will be what we're calling cathedral window. And that's kind of like a white and a purple hint on that one. I think you also showed that one a little bit earlier as well.
Yes, this one is the one that goes back really well with the Dusty Plum sheet set. That looks really lovely. My little girl actually saw this and said, Mom, can I have that for my bed? So we ordered one for her bed too. She loved this quilt pattern. And on the back, it has this really sweet, you're seeing it there on the picture, the reverse side is this really sweet floral done in a pretty lavender color that again has been really trendy in home decor lately.
And I do want to remind everyone what Erin just said. These are reversible, so you're going to get that pattern, and if you want another look, you have that available on the other side. The one next to that one is what we're calling rose stripe, and that's the pink and the white with the floral. And I think we also mentioned this one as well, didn't we?
Yes, this one goes well with the rose sheets that we have, but also if you want to pick up the pink tones, that rose sheet would look pretty, or the beige would look gorgeous, but also the gingham, again, telling you, it's a Country Living neutral.
It's
the gingham looks great with this.
It is absolutely, Erin, like getting 2 quilts for this price because of the reversibility.
It really is. And don't be afraid. I mean, I took this quilt, I don't know, I was just going to say, I've used this as a tablecloth. We had game night the other night, and I took it outside and put it on our table on our porch. And because they're easy care, you can, you know, if it's something spills on it, you can just put it in the washing machine and not really have to worry about ruining the quilt that you've got.
Oh yeah, these are machine wash, cold, tumble dry, low. These are easy care, absolutely. The last one we have here, Erin, we're calling Olivia Floral, and this has got the blues and the navies and actually a little bit of the yellow color that we got out of the sheets earlier.
That's right. So I have that on my bed this morning, and I've got it paired with the straw sheets, like you said, and it's just a happy little quilt. I love this quilt. It's like the Bob Ross of quilts. It's got this cute little ditzy floral print on the back, and then it's actually a postage stamp style quilt. So it's an heirloom kind of quilt. If you're familiar with quilt making, you may have heard of a postage stamp quilt. And it's got several different floral patterns mixed in here with then the diamond quilting stitching on top.
Well, so all of these, if you're thinking about kind of layering them into whatever you have in your home, again, they're reversible. So if you have like a thought, like I have this and I kind of want to match it, there's both sides. We have an option to go with. So if you want to kind of play up one color versus another or different seasons, whatever it is, but these each have a reversibility, and I love that. And it gives you a different style. Like I said, it's like getting 2 quilts for this price, and whichever one that you're getting, we get a pattern on each side.
That's right. That's right. And there was a picture up on screen just a minute ago of, we took the blankets out to our front yard because we've, been trying to get a change of scenery wherever we can lately. So sometimes we'll have lunch out on the front lawn. And so this is my dog Truman, but I took the quilt outside and we just had a little picnic and read some books while we were just enjoying some time outside of our 4 walls.
Well, hello, Truman. You look amazing, very handsome, very dapper there. This is the Bear Paw.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Cathedral Window Quilt. So these are the names. If you see the one that you love, there's the Little Star Quilt, the one that's gonna be in next month's magazine. There's that Rose Stripe. There's that Olivia Floral. And again, when you're looking at these and you're saying, well, is this one the same as that one? It is. The reversibility I'm absolutely loving. And a quilt itself, Erin, I feel like when we're talking about country living and the collection, you really could not do this collection without some gorgeous quilts.
Absolutely. I mean, quilts are such a handmade heritage item, and at Country Living, we celebrate heirloom pieces and really quality and things that have been passed down from generations. So if you have a quilt that maybe your grandmother made or your mom made or your great grandmother made, that's absolutely wonderful. And this is sort of a take on that. This is actually, the Little Star Quilt is actually a take on the Ohio quilt star pattern. So we've got some heritage there. But one of the things that I love about this is that with a quilt, obviously you have little pieces of fabric that are all sewn together. And so you might have to worry about getting snagged if your dog is up on your bed or your children. But with these, you don't have to worry about that because it's all done on this really soft fabric and all printed up for you.
Oh, it is so soft. And a lot of reasons why we get a quilt is because of that diamond quilted look to it. And again, when I'm going back to texture, when you're also thinking color, you're thinking pattern, getting a texture to whatever it is you're putting on your bed is just kind of like another notch to how beautiful it is.
That's right. That's right. It adds that, like you said, that texturing. We were talking about rooms that are maybe all neutral in one tone, but these really, they kind of bring all the pizzazz for you. So you don't have to worry about mixing it with other patterns to make your bedroom look put together. This quilt kind of does it for you.
I love, and I keep flipping them in and out so everybody can kind of see. And I love when, you see it here, you're watching and you see a quilt and you're like, that's gonna be perfect in my room or perfect in the guest room. Or like you were saying with this one, perfect in my daughter's room or my granddaughter's room. You start envisioning it in your home and how you're gonna start decorating. And you guys have really made it easy. Everything kind of goes back to one another. We've talked a lot about the sheets earlier, kind of matching to each one of these, or if you kind of want to get a little crazy and do a pattern with a pattern or double up on a solid, really your line really plays well together with no matter what you want to do.
That's right. And one of the biggest questions we get from readers is, how do I make an interesting bed? How do I mix patterns?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. And it really is an art. I think you just have to be careful of scale. And you say, scale, what does that mean? And it's just how big the patterns are together. So these are the Little Star Quilt that you're showing on screen now, the Bear Claw, and the Cathedral Window are all sort of the big scale print. So you can pair a smaller print with those and it'll look great. They won't contrast too much. It'll look really great.
Well, Crystal joined us live on Facebook, Erin, and she said, hi, are they heavy like a real quilt or thin like a sheet? Do you want to take that question?
Sure. I think these are a nice mid-weight.
Yeah.
They're not as thin as a sheet. They are quilted. There's quilting inside, so you can feel it does have some weight to it, but it's not going to be so heavy that you're going to get really hot if you're, on your bed. It's not going to be It's not going to be overpowering. It's just a really great mid-weight.
Echo that completely. I kind of like that middle weight. Again, these are under $80. This is exclusive here at HSN. We are just launching this wonderful line here. So this is the first time everyone's getting a look at this. Erin, it has been wonderful to spend a little bit of time with you this morning.
Thank you